And it's PJ.
And we're still here in Atlanta, Georgia, folks, and we got one more back-to-back here in Tiger Den versus these Wildcats, but we're going to have to try a lot harder, Pete. Now, we showed up offensively, but we let them get too many runs. It was a bad defensive game for the Texas Ramblers.
Yeah, there were a lot of misplays out in the field. Again, we're still struggling with Tobias Glover and Fernando Beefy. I think it's Fernando Beefy and Tobias Glover. We're getting good games out of Lad Bradwick and Mitch Berry, but the third and fourth starters for us have just struggled. And we're hoping we can get a little bit better pitching out of them. But yeah, it seems like every time the boys take a lead or tie up the game, the very next half of the inning, they give it, the pitching gives it right back to them. So,
yeah. Well, let's go over that real quick. Tell you what happened. Things started off in the top of the first. We scored first. Spray Bellamy versus Rob Bates, and Bellamy gets a right field RBI, putting us out in front 1-0. But the Wildcats tie it back in the bottom of the first, the same side, Super Sampson versus Beefy, and Sampson gets this left field 2-run RBI, leapfrogging us from 1 going up to 2-2-1. We fight back though. Top of the second, Noah McLean gets a center field double RBI to tie the game up. So we're thinking, yeah, and then Corbin Huerta, still same side, top of the second, hits a left field bases loaded RBI, putting us ahead 3-2. But then they come back. Bottom of the second, Dolph Stake gets a center field RBI, tying it up. And true to form, next side, bottom of the third, Chip Duffers gets a right field RBI, putting them ahead 4-3. Now they really kind of broke it open in the bottom of the fourth. Dash Stevens gets a left field RBI before the tag out. Trying to get 2 runners in, but they just got the 1, making it 5-3. We start to fight back at the top of the 7th. Maximiliano LeBlanc versus Holder Close, and LeBlanc gets this left field grand slam home run, puts us out in front 7-5. What a hit that was, Pete.
Yeah, big timely hit for us, and I was amazed because before that happened, the Ramblers had several opportunities with the bases loaded and come away kind of empty-handed. So finally, they were able to capitalize on it and got that grand slam home run.
They were, but unfortunately, we let it get away from us. Bottom of the 7th, Chip Duffers versus Leyland Bowl comes in, and Duffers gets this left center field double RBI, putting the Wildcats out, getting them within 1, 7-6, and we still couldn't hold them back. Bottom of the 7th, same side, Kawaguchi this time, a right field RBI, as the runner comes all the way around from second to score to tie the game. Just letting the wind out of the sails, and then the bottom of the next side, Hercules Bentley pushes ahead, gets a center field double RBI, giving them the lead 8-7, and we couldn't stop it. Bottom of that same side, bottom of the 8th, Tracy Wickers versus Kingston Black this time. And Wickers gets the right center field double RBI, putting them in front 9-7. They just kept pushing back. We couldn't hold the offense. Now, on the top of the 9th, we do try something. Swindle Heath's at the plate versus Beth Constance, and Swindle Heath is able to hit the center field home run over the wall, Pete, to get us within 1. Swindle Heath hitting a home run. We haven't seen him do a lot of that recently. He was only his 3rd of the season.
Yeah, he's off his pace, definitely. Normally a big hitter for the Ramblers, and off to, I can't even say to off anymore. We're only a couple of games here from the midpoint of the season. So, yeah, he has been uncharacteristically silent at the plate this season.
Yep. And then finally things ended up top of the 9th. We tried to get one more, but we couldn't. Corbin Huerta stands there, watches this strike go right past him. What a fitting way to end the game. And we fought back, got 8 runs, but we ended up losing it 9-8, and we lose to another loss to a team that we should have beat.
Yeah, that's the hard part. It's also a divisional opponent. We always want to make sure you're beating your divisional opponents, but yeah, I mean, we come out and we'll get a couple of good games. You know, like I say, tonight we have Bradwick going. We'll probably get a good game from him. We'll get a good game from Mitch Berry, riding high, and then you get Fernando Beefy, and then you get Tobias Glover. And like you were saying, even when the offense is trying, even when the offense is doing what they can, it just seems like they can't hold the other team. They just can't put a stop on the opposing teams.
Yeah, now this is, you can see here, this is our second game in a row. We're going to face these guys one more time toward the end of the season, game 36 back in Texas. So we still can, with a win here tonight, we still can, if we play well, get back at these guys and win 2 out of 3. So that's what we're going for.
Yeah, we definitely don't want to get swept out of by the Wildcats this early on. Like you were saying, if they take 2 of 3 from us now, then yeah, they'll take the season series. If we can take this one and then we make that decisive third and final game back at home, then I'd have to say everything kind of swings in our favor. And let's hope these guys can put on a much better second half.
That's the plan. All right, we got 10 other games to tell you about, Pete. Why don't you start us off with the Fort Lauderdale Freebooters out in Bengada in San Jose at the Sawteeth. What happened?
Okay, well, the Freebooters get off the plane and they beat the Sawteeth. The back and forth battle. Sawteeth are going to win at 7-6.
Swordfish at the Herbivores. Herbivores won at 4-1.
Grapplers taking on the Wild Pigs. Wild Pigs out to an early lead, but the Grapplers come back and win at 5-1.
Overdogs at the Jacks. We're going to be there after this game. It's close. The Jacks just win 7-6.
Platypi travel to take on the Herbivores. They're going to win that one 2-1.
The Moose at the Sawteeth, and the Sawteeth win that one 4-1.
The Wide Loads taking on the Blowfish. Blowfish out to an early lead. They're going to hold on and win 6-3.
B-Wolves and the Moonstars. Moonstars jump out in front and stay there 10-1. Huge win. Moonstars win.
Holy cow, the Wax Bills travel to take on the Nemesis. The Nemesis to take an early lead, and they're going to hold on and win 6-5.
They're coming back. Freebooters of the Sirloins in St. Louis, and the Sirloins come back and win at 6-5. Wow, come from behind victory by the Sirloins there.
Wow. Yeah, and I'm really impressed with the way that the Nemesis are, like you say, coming on now. Over there in the Liberty Conference Eastern Division, the Jacks with a record of 13 wins, 4 losses. They have a plus 42 run differential. They still have that 4-game cushion over the second place Platypi, who have a record of 9 wins and 8 losses.
In our Central Division, somehow, the Ramblers were tied for first place at playing 500 ball at 8-8 with a plus 8 run differential. It's the same record and the same run differential as the Chicago Crocodons, who have been coming up behind us. We both have a 1.5 game lead ahead of the Michigan Moose, who are 7-10.
And down in the Western Division, the Sawteeth with a record of 13 wins, 4 losses. The same record as the Jacks, plus 33 run differential. They've got a 6.5 game lead over the second place Overdogs, who have sit in second place with a record of 6 wins, 10 losses.
Over on the Continental Conference Atlantic Division, it's the Tampa Bay Grapplers on top at this point. They're 11-5, really very nice, plus 27 run differential. They've got a 3.5 game lead ahead of the last year's champs, the Montreal Wax Bills, and the other Florida team, the Fort Lauderdale Freebooters. Both of those teams are 8-9.
In the Plains Division, the Heaters with a record of 13 wins, 3 losses. They have a 4.5 game lead over the Sirloins, who sit in second place with a record of 9 wins and 8 losses.
Yeah, Heaters with the least amount of losses so far, only 3. Almost at the halfway mark, only 3. Pacific Division, finally, it's the Guadalajara Buzzards on top right now at 10-6 at a plus 7 run differential, but they only have a half game lead ahead of those Arizona Bee-Rolls, who are 10-7 with a plus 15. That's going to bring us to this game right here. It's game number 17 of 38. 3 games, including tonight, and we're halfway done. It's the 8-8 Ramblers against the 6-10 Wildcats. Today we're going to be putting our star pitcher on the mound, Lad Bradwick, to try and clamp down on these guys before we leave town. Bradwick known mostly for his velocity, also very good accuracy, and about average junk. He's got a 1-2 record, so he'd like to even that up at 2 apiece. He's got a respectable 2.95 ERA and a 109 WHIP.
Yeah, backing him up is the on-fire Noah McLean, the shortstop. He's got better than average power, good ability to connect at home plate, but less than average speed on the bases, hitting .537 with 6 home runs. Swindle Heath out there in left field with good power, good ability to connect at home plate, and about average speed on the bases. He's hitting .375 with 3 home runs. And then Corbin Hirta out there in center field, although he's been playing a lot more designated hitter really than center field. But he's got good power, better than average ability to connect, good speed on the base pass, hitting .459 with 5 home runs.
I'm looking at those 3, and I'm seeing okay speed for Heath. I'm seeing good speed for Huerta, slow speed for Noah McLean, but .537 and 6 home runs.
Yeah.
Best slugging percentage in the league. All right, the Wildcats are going to start Slip Sauder on the mound, not to be outdone. One of the best pitchers in the game. Look at those stats, man. The left-hander known mostly for looks like probably, I don't know, either junk or accuracy. Both is stellar. Velocity stellar. He's got, not surprisingly, a 2-1 record with a 1.71 ERA and a 1.03 WHIP. We got our work cut out for us. We're gonna have to make a pitch tonight, man.
Yeah, we definitely are. Slip Sauder is a tough pitcher, and he's going to have backing him up the locked-in Marsha Brown out there in right field with good power, good ability to connect, good speed on the base pass, almost very good speed on the base pass, hitting .358 with 2 home runs. Got the locked-in Dolph Stake out in left field. That's a pretty potent outfield right there. Brown in right and Dolph Stake in left. Stake has about a little bit less than average power, and a little bit better than average ability to connect at home plate. Good speed on the base pass, hitting .255 with no home runs, and then Oxensoxen, the catcher, with good speed, a good fielder with a good arm, batting 108 on the season with no home runs. But again, you can't really steal on Oxensoxen.
Right. We're not even going to try. No. All right, we're going to get the lineup for the assistant coach. It looks like it is. Oh, wait a second. Yes, okay. All right, starting things off in left field, Swindle Heath. Right behind him, batting second, Noah McLean will play shortstop. The on-fire Noah McLean. Right after that, batting third, Spray Bellamy at third base. Now, it says at catching, it says Max LeBlanc, but he's not 100% physical. Should we put Kenny in? I think so. Against these guys, right? He's got that arm.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to bring in Ken Bernal. We're going to give Max LeBlanc a little bit of a rest there. Kenny Bernal is going to bat cleanup and play catcher. In center field, Kid Paul is going to bat fifth. The DH tonight in batting sixth is going to be Corbin Huerta. He's not going to play in the field. He's just going to hit. At first base, batting seventh, Hector Clements. He's coming in for Johnny Contreras, who's tense right now. And also tense, Tobias Glover, Fernando Beefy, and Layla Bull after that last game. Batting eighth, Buck Daniel in his secondary position in right field. He's filling in, well, it says Buck Daniel right field, but should we go with Linda Hand instead? Buck Daniel usually plays left field. I want to put Linda. You want to put Linda in?
Sure.
All right, we'll make a last minute sub here. Linda Hand's going to come in. She's got a great arm, and she's faster.
I don't mind losing another game.
Yeah. She's not hitting as well, but she's a better fielder with a much better arm, and she's faster too. Okay, she'll bat eighth and play right field. At second base, they've got Evan Montez, but I think we should bring in Enoch Hugh because Evan Montez is tense.
Okay.
So what's the assistant coach doing here handing me this crap?
I don't know.
It says you suggested lineup? Yeah, who's suggesting this? Okay, Enoch Hugh is going to bat ninth. Finally on the mound.
It's not the other team that's suggesting this lineup.
Finally on the mound, we got two starting pitchers tonight that both started their seasons last year on a different team. Lad Bradwick came from the LA Blowfish. He's going to take the mound. Throw his four-finger mix up with the slider to change up, and then on the other side you got Slip Sauder, who started in San Diego. These guys only played like 80 miles away from each other, but now here they are across the country. Anyway, Pete, why don't you give us the lineup for that Wildcats team tonight?
Okay.
Today.
Wildcats are going to lead off with Park out at shortstop, batting first. Dolph Stake, the left fielder, batting second. Marsha Brown out in right field, batting third. Stevens, the designated hitter, will be batting fourth. Hercules Bentley, the first baseman, will bat fifth. Knox Oxensoxen, the catcher, batting sixth. Jess Fowl, the third baseman, batting seventh. Duffers, the second baseman, batting eighth. And then I keep missing that ninth batter. Extreme speed demons versus power hitters. And we're going to go into the top of the first. Swindle Heath, Noah McLean, and Spray Bellamy going to face Slip Sauder, who's taking the bump with that 1.71 ERA. The key to getting to Sauder is to make him throw pitches.
Yep.
Now batting the left fielder.
Swindle Heath, the left fielder, steps in. He's neutral and fit. Favors the outside pitch. He's a big hack, hitting .375 with 3 home runs, 11 RBIs.
All right, big crowd on hand here today in Atlanta for this year's game. The first one's right in for strike by Slip Sauder, 0-1. Second one's a ball, even at one apiece. The pressure up already early in the game because they know the Ramblers want to get back in this foul ball first baseline 1 and 2. High and in, foul back off the net. No, he's behind still at 1 and 2. A star pitcher versus a great batter right over his head into center field, and Swindle Heath quiets the crowd here, gets a clean single. He's happy.
Yes, sir. 1 out with no outs. No McLean, the shortstop, stepping in. He's on fire and fit. Favors the low pitch, hitting .537 with 6 home runs, 14 RBIs. Swindle Heath has some speed over at first. There's a roller, but that's foul past the first base bag. Strike 1. That one's outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to no McLean.
Ooh.
That's outside, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. That one's lifted into foul territory, into the stands, out of play along the right field line. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one's ripped foul along the left field line. That's low. Full count now to no McLean. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That's inside, ball 4. Slip Sauder has walked no McLean. So bases, runners at first and second with no outs. Spray Bellamy steps in.
That's a good start, Pete. Spray is hitting .410, 4 home runs, 10 RBIs, 2 runners on, pressure climbing up now as the Ramblers really want to get this going. The first one's right in for strike, 0 the count. Thought Pete that was a little inside. That one misses low. We're even now 1 apiece. Slip Sauder throwing his 15th pitch. That's a good. We got the pitch count up already here, Pete. That one misses outside. He's at 2 and 1. Oh, inside. He knew that strike was coming. Fouled it back. Knotted up 2 apiece. Oh, he's a pull back. That one was a little high. 3 and 2. Full count again. Hard liner to right field, but it's out. Yes. Way to go, Pete. Oh man. Spray Bellamy over the wall into the bushes there. 362 feet. It's his 5th home run and 13th RBI this season, Pete, and he gives us the 3-0 lead.
Yes, sir. Way to start it, boys. Ken Bernal, the catcher, is neutral and fit. He's a durable player, hitting .341 with a home run, 6 RBIs. Bases clear after that 3-run shot by Spray Bellamy. First pitch is in there for called strike. Strike 1. There's a fly ball into left field. That's going to drop in front of Dolph Stake. He'll get it in quickly. So a deep single for Ken Bernal. Kid Paul steps in.
Yeah, early offense here. Just what we wanted. Kid Paul, 455, 6 home runs, 4 RBIs. First one right in there for strike, 1 the count. No outs, 1 on, 3-0 Texas Ramblers. Slip Sauder regains his composure. That one's in the dirt. Ball 1, even now 1 apiece. That one inside corner. That's on the ground to Park, but that's the double play ball over to second for 1, back to first for 2. And Slip Sauder pretty happy with that.
Yeah, that'll clear the bases. So nobody on. Corbin here to the designated hitter steps in. He's hitting .459 with 5 home runs, 14 RBIs, 2 outs. First pitch is over the outside corner for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's fouled. Straight back, strike 2. Hirta in the hole, no ball. That's over the outside corner for a called
just like last night.
Yeah. So we're going to head into the bottom of the first. It's Ramblers 3, Wildcats 0. Rodney Park, Dolph Stake, and Marsha Brown going to get a first look at Lad Bradwick, who's taking a bump with 2.95 ERA. That was a good first inning. Now we just got to hold it. Rodney Park, the shortstop, is neutral and fit. He's got a cannon arm. He's hitting .231 with no home runs, 2 RBIs.
Fans want him to get in it.
Yep. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, no outs. That's over the outside corner for it's outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's popped up foul behind home plate and out of play. Park now behind in the count, 1 and 2. Allen's high, ball 2.
Got away.
Evens the count up, 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's fouled off into the dugout along the first base side. He'll get another pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Down goes Rodney Park, the first K of the day for Lad Bradwick. In steps Dolph Stake, the left fielder. He's got power versus right-handed pitching. He's got better connection versus right-handed pitching. Stake is hitting .255. No home runs, 7 RBIs. First pitch. Inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Dolph Stake, the left fielder. That's in there for called strike. That'll even up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. That's low. And Bernal did a good job of keeping that in front of him. 2 balls and a strike now. Broken bat, foul, straight back into the backstop. He'll grab a new piece of lumber. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bradwick pitches. There's a shot, and that's going to be caught by Enoch Hugh. A line drive out to Enoch Hugh at second base. So 2 outs, and in steps Marsha Brown, the right fielder. She's locked in and fit. She's known as a tough out, hitting .358 with 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. 2 outs, nobody on, bottom of the first. Lad Bradwick delivers that pitch in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's fouled off, out of play. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Brown, a tough out. She's going to. And a blooper to Noel McLean, who runs up on it and makes the catch for the 3rd out. We're going to head into the top of the 2nd. Ramblers 3, Wildcats nothing. Hector Clements, Linda Hand, Enoch Hugh going to get a good first look at Slip Sauder, who threw 26 pitches, racked up a strikeout, a walk, and gave up 3 hits. His ERA's jumped up to a 2.63. Hector Clements, the first baseman, has magic hands. He's hitting 125 with no home runs.
I don't feel like I've talked much yet. First one, inside, jams it up, almost hits Linda Hand on deck. 0-1 the count. Second pitch fouled back over behind us. 0-2, he's in a hole. That one high and in, good patience. Get that pitch count up. Pitch number 30. Outside corner, fouls that back off the net. 1-2 now. Checks. Way to pull it back, Hector. Good patient batting. 2 apiece. Foul ball, third baseline, Souvenir upper deck. The wind up, the toss, inside corner, strike 3. That's his second K of the day.
Number 63.
1 out, and Linda Hand, the right fielder, steps in. She's neutral and pitch. She's got magic hands. She's hitting .333 with no home runs. First shot is into straightaway center field, and the center fielder is calling for it. And Super Sampson will make the catch for the 2nd out. 2 up, 2 down, in steps Enoch Hugh.
Boy, I really wanted to wait on some pitches, but it threw right down there. Okay, Enoch Hugh, 371 average. Great. First one outside corner, strike 1. 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. He's a little hacked, though. Low pressure situation. That one, 98 miles an hour, misses low, 1 apiece. It's like a pitching machine. One right after another. It's a strike. Breaker. 1-2. Got him in a hole. Swing him at strike 3 at 2 Ks in this inning.
Yeah, that second one he should have gone for. Okay, we're heading into the bottom of the 2nd. It's still 3-0. Ramblers, Dash Stevens, Hercules Bentley, and Knox Oxensoxen going to get a first look at Lad Bradwick, who threw 14 pitches, racked up a strikeout. His ERA is at a 2.79. All right.
Dash Stevens, 297, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs. The DH, great power hitter, hoping to get things started here for Atlanta. Wildcats want to take 2 from us. Hard swing, foul back off. The outfield's going to go deep. Just in case. 0-1 the count to Dash Stevens. Check swing, strike 2. Lad Bradwick looking really good here today so far. He's going to throw a 17th pitch, 2 strikes, bottom of the 2nd, 3-0 Ramblers.
Oh, no.
There's a slider right in there. Swindle Heath slides up on it, but doesn't quite grab it. He stopped it nicely, but he couldn't quite get there. You know, if he wouldn't have played back, he would have caught that. Oh, what are you going to do? All right, so runners on first. Another power hitter, Hercules Bentley. 231 of the season, 1 home run, 5 RBIs. Average speed runner at first base. I don't think he's going to go against Kenny Bernal. Can't be sure, but Ken's ready. First pitch inside, ball 1. 1 to the count to Hercules Bentley. Hard liner in the... Oh, crap. It's missed by Swindle Heath. He couldn't get it. The throw coming in. They're going to relay it. Okay. They hold it in. The runner gets to third base. You got 2 singles in a row, and all of a sudden... the Wildcats are putting some offense together. Knox Oxensoxen, no power, great contact, little hack, 108 on the season, no home runs, 3 RBIs. We need a strikeout as the pressure climbs up here. We want to keep them off the board. Hard foul, third base line. 0-1 the count. Now the little hack sets in. That one's right there for a strike. 0-2, nice changeup. Pressure climbing up. Wildcats threatening to score. 22nd pitch right now. Low in, foul back off the wall. 0-2 to Knox Oxensoxen. Catcher for the Wildcats. That high fastball comes up a little too high. 1-2. A lot of gold jerseys and shirts on behind the home plate there. Hard foul, first base line. One of those fans is going to get a souvenir. Hello, ma'am. Still 1-2. That one on the ground. No, McLean's going to go to first base. They're not going to get the... he could have gone to second. He could have done the double play. I was so fixated on the guy coming home. I thought, I'm not going to get him in time. Didn't go to second. Oh my gosh, that was a big mistake. There's that first fielding mistake and the the Wildcats get one. Swinging and a strike one to just foul. 367, no home runs, 1 RBI. We need that K now again to make up for that mistake. Oh, instead it's a home run over the left field wall. And the game is tied. Oh my gosh. Just foul teed that one up, leaned in and pulled it 371 feet. It's their first home run, 3rd RBI of the season, and these guys just won't let us win.
Nope.
3 apiece. Doggone. There goes the lead. Chip Duffers, 333 average, no home runs, 5 RBIs. At least there's nobody on. This is a fast team. Anticipates that one, but it's low and away. Ball 1-1 on the count. There's on the ground Hector Clements. He's going to pick that up, run it down himself. That's 2. We're still going to need 1. Chip Duffers upset. And now it's Super Sampson's turn. He did well in that last game. He's consistent batter. 286 on the season. No home runs, 7 RBIs. First pitch to Sampson, right in it for strike, 1 the count. The center fielder for the Atlanta Wildcats. Tie ball game now, bottom of the second, 3 apiece. A lot of scoring, not much defense. That one misses low and out. 1 apiece now to Super Sampson. Pop up behind the plate, that should be easy. Ken Bernal's waving off in the sun. He gets it, makes the grab, and ends the side.
Yeah, but they put 3 on the board, so we're going to head into the top of the 3rd. Ramblers 3 runs on 3 hits. Wildcats 3 runs on 3 hits. Swindle Heath 1 for 1. Noah McLean with a walk. Spray Bellamy 1 for 1 with a home run. Slip Sauder at 38 pitches with 3 strikeouts, a walk, giving up 3 hits. His ERA is at 2.54. Swindle Heath, the left fielder, is locked in and fit. He's 1 for 1 with a single. Favors that outside pitch. Nobody on, nobody out. Top of the 3rd. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Strike 1.
Ooh.
That one's fouled off, out of play. 2 quick strikes on Swindle Heath. There's a shot into right field. It's going to carry. That's out of here. That's a home run for Swindle Heath. Make it 4-0. And Slip Sauder giving up the long ball uncharacteristically. That one traveled 377 feet. It's his 4th home run and 12th RBI of the season. And the Ramblers are back on top 4-3. No McLean going to step in.
Yes, sir. I am not hitting the right button for my... Okay, anyway. We'll get all this later. The replay buffer. Okay, first pitch on the ground past the mound into center field. Still no outs. The Ramblers got 1 on, Pete, with a 4-3 lead, and Slip Sauder's getting upset now.
Well, I can understand that. So 1 out with no outs. Spray Bellamy 1 for 1 with a home run. 3 RBIs today so far. He favors the outside pitch. He's a big hack. No McLean does not have a lot of speed at first base, so he's not a danger to steal. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Strike 1 to Spray Bellamy. That one's a low ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Bellamy.
That's inside.
That's inside. 2-1. There's a roller, and the second baseman will dive to make the stop. The flip to second to get Noah McLean, but they cannot turn 2. So 1 out with a runner at first, and in steps Kenny Bernal.
Did you see a throw to second? That thing was a bullet. All right, you got a fast runner at second base with 1 out. First pitch there for strike. 0 the count. Second pitch, outside ball 1. There's a runner for second. It's slow, but he doesn't throw. It's in the ground, and he drops it, Pete, and they get the steal. All right, runner in scoring position now. Still 1-2 count to Kenny Bernal. This is ball 2. 2 apiece. Outside corner, late swing, foul ball, first base line. Good patient hitting, 2 apiece now. Oh, he gets out. He throws the changeup, gets way ahead of it, and strikes out.
Yeah. 2 outs. Runner at second base. Kid Paul, the center fielder, steps in. He's 0 for 1 today. 1 on with 2 outs. Spray Bellamy at second base with some speed. That one's fouled off into the dugout along the first base line. Strike 1. That's inside ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. That's low ball 2. 2 balls and a strike now to Kid Paul, the center fielder. There's a shot that's going to get into left field, and that's a strong arm by Dahlsteg, so they held up at third. Runners at the corners with 2 out. In steps Corbin Hirta.
All right, Corbin. Power hitter, runners at the corners, 2 outs. We need an outfield. We need some kind of single to bring him in. First pitch right in there, past the mound in center field. There it is, Pete. We get that single, and we got another run. It's now 5-3 Ramblers. Let's keep it going.
Yes, sir. 2 on, 2 out. Hector Clements, the first baseman, steps in. He's 0 for 1 today. Clements only hitting 118 on the season. He's got 1 RBI. This will be a good time for him to pick up a key hit. First pitch to Clements is over the outside corner for called strike. Strike one. That one's high, ball one. Sauder throwing his 60th pitch. He's tense but fit. That's low, ball two. 2 balls and a strike to Hector Clements. That catches the outside corner for a called second strike. The count is even now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. That's low, ball 3. 3-2 to Hector Clements. Oh, catches the inside corner for a called strike 3. Looked like a ball to me, but we're going to head into the bottom of the third. It is now Ramblers 5, Wildcats 3. Rodney Park 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Dahlstake 0 for 1, and Marshall Brown 0 for 1. Bradwick at 32 pitches with a strikeout, giving up 3 hits. His ERA's jumped up to a 3.98. Rodney Park, the shortstop, is neutral and fit. He's 0 for 1 today. Struck out his first time up. Hopefully Bradwick can do the same here. First pitch to Park, swing and a miss, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike to Rodney Park. That one's outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rodney Park, the shortstop for the Wildcats. That one's just got enough to push it foul along the first baseline. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one's popped up out of play over the dugout on the first base side. He'll get another pitch, 1-2. There's another roller foul. Park just can't seem to catch up with it. Gets enough of it to push it foul, but that's about it. And a fly ball to Linda Hand out there in right field. She'll make the catch and throw it in. Dahlstake, the left fielder, will step in. He's 0 for 1 today as well. 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the third. Ramblers with a 5-3 lead. First pitch is shot into center field.
Oh,
yeah, that was misplayed.
I could tell that was gonna, yeah.
A triple for Dahlstake. Oh, man. I misread it. Sorry. Marsha Brown, the right fielder, stepping in. She's 0 for 1. So I just can't believe I misjudged it that badly. So runner at third with 1 out. That's outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Dahlstake at third base. Marsha Brown, known as a tough out, swing and a miss, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. She's behind in the count, but she does have that tough out trait. She gets enough. She almost, that was a defensive swing. It was enough to push it foul. That's popped up behind home plate, and Kenny Bernal's there, makes the catch and the snap throw to third. But Dahlstake was back. Dash Stevens, the designated hitter. He's 1 for 1 with a single. So 2 outs, runner at third base. Dash Stevens in the batter's box. Lad Bradwick steps off the bag, and Dahlstake gets back to third base. First pitch to Stevens, swing and a miss, strike 1. Stevens really wanted to get a hold of that one. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. That one's fouled straight back, and very quickly Dash Stevens in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. Bradwick does swing and a miss, strike 3, and Bradwick gets out of trouble on his own. So we're going to head into the top of the fourth. Ramblers 5, Wildcats 3. Linda Hand 0 for 1. Enoch Hugh 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And Swindle Heath 2 for 2 with a home run. Sauder at 63 pitches with 5 strikeouts, a walk, giving up 7 hits. His ERA is at a 3.07. Linda Hand, the right fielder, is 0 for 1 today. She's hitting .312 with no home runs, 2 RBIs. I think I didn't get a chance to say that last time.
First one misses inside, ball 1, 1 to the count. Second pitch, breaker past the mound into center field. That's going to be a clean single for Linda Hand, Pete. I knew she was good.
Yes, sir. You were right. Enoch Hugh, the second baseman, he's 0 for 1 today. So 1 on with no outs, and that's how the Ramblers have been starting every inning.
Nope.
And Enoch Hugh bunts it into the air and a throw to first, and they'll get Enoch Hugh. But Linda Hand will take second. So 1 on with 1 out. Swindle Heath going to step in.
I thought he was going to catch that. 2 for 2 with a home run, locked in. Swindle Heath, dangerous batter. Whoa! He brushes him back off the plate. I don't know if I like that. 1 to the count. Second pitch in there for strike. 1 apiece now. 69th pitch by Slip Sauder. High and up, misses ball 2, 2-1. Here it comes. Low pitch, ball 3. Good patience, good eye. Hitter's pitch to the big hack. It's high and he walks him there. He's a little nervous throwing. If Slip Sauder's nervous throwing you, Pete, you're pretty good.
That's right. So runners at first and second, one out. No McLean, the shortstop, steps in. He's 1 for 1 with a single and a walk. 1 out, 2 on. Sauder throws his 72nd pitch high, ball 1.
Oh,
That one's ripped foul. 1 ball, 1 strike now. That's lifted into left field. And Dolph Stake will make the catch on the run. Everybody has to stay where they are. So 2 outs with runners at first and second, and then steps Spray Bellamy.
yeah, it's that situation again. We get all those guys hitting in front, and then back here they don't. Spray's 1 for 2 with a home run, though. We just need a single. We can't leave him on the bases. Hard one straight to it's going to go. The lead runner's coming around. Everybody else is holding up, but they're going to get that extra run, Pete. Way to go, Spray, after I just talked bad about it. 6-3 Ramblers.
Yeah. 6-3 Ramblers. Runners at first and second, 2 outs still. Ken Bernal steps in. He's 1 for 2 with a single. That's going to be the end of Slip Sauder's day. The Ramblers have chased him out early. They're going to bring in Gasser Morris, and there's no letdown there. Gasser Morris, the A-ranked relief pitcher. He's got good velocity, less than average junk, and better than average accuracy. He's neutral and fit. He's got a 2.70 ERA, a 1.40 WHIP, 19 strikeouts. He's known as a specialist around the league. He's got a little bit better than average stamina, so he's been used. I think he was just used actually last night, as a matter of fact.
He did play in the last evening.
Yeah. He's got a 4-seam fastball, a cut fastball, a slider, and a changeup. And that specialist trait, while pitching same-handed opposing batters, suffered a -10 in power and a -15 in contact. So Slip Sauder takes a seat. Gasser Morris takes over. First pitch to Kenny Bernal is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. There's a roller. A line drive right back to Gasser Morris, who makes the catch for the 3rd out. We're going into the bottom of the 4th. It is Ramblers 6, Wildcats 3. Hercules Bentley 1 for 1. Knox Oxen Sox an 0 for 1, and just foul 1 for 1 with a home run. Bradwick at 47 pitches, 2 strikeouts, giving up 4 hits. His ERA is at a 3.80.
All right, Hercules Bentley 1 for 1 with a single. It's the second time in this game we've had a 3-run lead, Pete, so let's not let it fall apart like we did the last time. First pitch ready for strike. 1 the count to Hercule Bentley. 1 home run, 5 RBIs. It's a matter of time before this man gets his second home run. We don't want him to do it right now. The second one right there for strike, 0-2. And on his 50th pitch, Lad Bradwick has Hercules Bentley in a hole. The wind-up, the toss. Way outside. Ball 1. 1-2 the count now to Bentley. Swing and miss, strike 3. It's another K for Bradwick, who's real happy with his performance. So other than that big bomb he gave up in the first, he's been doing well now. 0 for 1 on the day is Soxon, the catcher for the Atlanta Wildcats. And it's a 3-run Texas Rambler lead. First pitch, a changeup right in there for strike. 0 on the count. But here comes the little hack. He's only hitting 105 this season. There's a liner, or a fly ball to left or to center field. Kid Paul runs into sort of a fish hook before catching that. And maybe there's a sun's problem out there. Makes that grab the first out. 1 for 1 the home run, 2 RBIs is just foul. Third basewoman for the Atlanta Wildcats. More power than contact. Good at both. First pitch low and in, strike 1. That was at the edge of the strike zone. 0-1 the count to just foul. 55th pitch by Ladbrad coming up right here. Gets that one on the ground. Enoch Hughes going to run up barehanded, whip it over to first base, close to the side. That was a good half, Pete.
Yeah, it was. First one in a long time. We're going into the top of the 5th. Ramblers 6, Wildcats 3. Kid Paul 1 for 2. Corbin Hirta 1 for 2 with a strikeout. And Hector Clements 0 for 2 with 2 Ks. Gasser Morris threw 3 pitches. His ERA is at a 2.66. Kid Paul, the center fielder, is neutral and fit. He's 1 for 2 with a single today.
Fans cheering to get back in. They're behind Gasser Morris, who whips that first one for strike. 0-1. Outside corner on the ground. Rodney Park dives for it at shortstop, but he's gonna run that out as Kid Paul gets that clean single, Pete.
Yeah, another leadoff single for the Ramblers. Corbin Hirta, the designated hitter, steps in. He's 1 for 2 with a single and an RBI. 1 out with no outs, Gasser Morris. There's a roller. That's going to get to the second baseman. They're going to have to go to first, and they'll get Corbin Hirta, but Kid Paul takes second on the play. So 1 out and 1 on, Hector Clements to step in.
It's like the swinging bunt there. Hector Clements, tense, 0 for 2. Good power, though. He's got a tiny little reticle. First one right in there for a strike, 97 miles, 0-1. Top of the 5th, 6-3 Ramblers. High pitch, fouls it back up. Luckily out of play, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Another. Well, this is. I was saying, it's gas or Morris now throw in the case.
Yes, sir. Linda Hand, the right fielder's 1 for 2 with a single. A runner at second with 2 outs. And Kid Paul with bad jumps. First pitch to Linda Hand is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That's way outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Morris throwing his. Oh, that catches the inside corner for a called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Gasser Morris throwing his 13th pitch. High, ball 2. That evens it up at 2-2. That's high, ball 3. Full count now to Linda Hand. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. That one's fouled off into the dugout along the first base side. 3-2. She'll get another pitch. That one's fouled off as well. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That's popped up behind home plate. Everybody's running. Here comes Kid Paul, and Oxensoxen will make the catch behind home plate for the 3rd out. So we're going to head into the bottom of the 5th. Ramblers 6, Wildcats 3. Chip Duffers 0 for 1, Super Sampson 0 for 1, Rodney Park 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Led Bradwick at 55 pitches, 3 strikeouts, 4 hits, so the ERA at 3.63. Chip Duffers, the second baseman, is 0 for 1 tonight. Hold on, let me get a timeout here.
Right. Yeah. I wanted her to not swing at those. I thought they were going to be balls, but he just kept throwing at the edge of the strike zone. But
all right.
Ready?
What am I doing? Yeah.
Okay.
All right. 6-3, bottom of the 5th. And Chip Duffers, the first pitch prayer in the batter's box. Takes the first pitch low, ball 1. Duffers, the second baseman with magic hands. That's fouled off into the backstop. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a roller, and Spray Bellamy's going to make the dive, pick it up, make the throw across the first base, and get Chip Duffers for the first out. So 1 up, 1 down. In steps Super Sampson, the center fielder. He's 0 for 1 today. Woo, nice play by Spray Bellamy over at third base. It was really bang, bang.
It was.
1 out, nobody on. There's a roller, and who's going to get it? Oh, and not the pitcher.
He runs around his little jig.
Yeah, you figure you could have grabbed. Okay, anyway, Rodney Park, the shortstop, is 0 for 2. Kind of a weak hit by, I don't know who's at first. No, I can't remember. And the throw, and he's safe. So a stolen base for whoever was on first base. So runner at second with 1 out. Rodney Park throw back, and the runner is back. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Rodney Park, the shortstop, in. And there's a 1 hopper to the first baseman. I thought he caught it on the fly, but I think it was a 1 hopper to the first baseman. He steps on first for the 2nd out. The runner at second was unable to advance. Dolph Stake steps up. I think he's 0 for 2 today. I'm sorry. I'm conjiggered now, folks. There's a that's going to get over his head into right field, and the throw home is not in time. So the Wildcats will score another run. So make it 6-4. Marsha Brown, the right fielder, steps in. She's locked in and fit, even though she's 0 for 2 today. She is known as a tough out around the league. So runner at first base, throw over to first, the runner is back. 2 outs. Runner at first, Marsha Brown in the batter's box. First pitch, taken for a called strike, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. There's a fly ball.
Come on, you're kidding me.
And it's going to drop.
And he's all the way to
front.
third base. And he throws it in the dugout and gives him the run.
What was that?
Overthrew it.
Oh my gosh. Oh, so Marsha Brown winds up at third base. Another run scores on the wild throw, so make it 6-5 in the bottom of the 5th. Wow.
Oh no!
I'm telling you, Tom. First pitch to Dash Stevens is in there for called strike. Swing and a miss, strike 1. I don't know what's going on.
We can't seem to get out of these things. They just give that lead right back. Oh no! There goes tie game.
Yep. So a single, a ground ball single to center field. Another runner comes in. Marsha Brown scores from third base. So it's 6-6. Runner at first base. Hercules Bentley standing in there. I have no idea what's going on. Bottom of the 5th, 2 outs. Runner at first base. Hercules Bentley, the first baseman, is in the batter's box. Okay.
All right, do I sub him?
Led Bradwick is at 67 pitches. He's tense but fit. I don't know. That's up to you.
What inning is it?
The fifth.
Yeah, I gotta
It's the
keep
bottom
him.
of the fifth.
Gone, doggone. Twice we gave up a 3-run lead.
Yep. First pitch to Bentley is fouled off. Strike one. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs.
Ball inside.
Allen's inside, ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now to Hercules Bentley, the Wildcat first baseman. That's outside, ball 2.
Not swinging
2 balls and a strike. Lad Bradwick throws a 71st pitch for a called strike. That'll even the count up at 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Down goes Hercules Bentley. But the Wildcats tie it up. We're going to go into the top of the 6th. Ramblers 6 runs on 10 hits with an error. Wildcats 6 runs on 8 hits with no errors. Enoch Hugh 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Swindle Heath 2 for 2, a home run and a walk. Noah McLean 1 for 2 with a walk. Gasser Morse has thrown 17 pitches. Enoch Hugh, the second baseman, is 0 for 1 today. He's got good connection versus right-handed pitching, and he's known as a little hack.
All right, let's do it again, Pete. First one right in there for a strike. 0 on the count. 19th pitch by Gasser Morse coming up right here. What a game. Always a close game with this team. That one misses, ball 1. 1 apiece now. Hard liner to right field, but straight into the glove of Marsha Brown, standing with her back against the wall by the bullpens.
Yep, 1 up, 1 down. In steps Swindle Heath, the left fielder. He's locked in and fit. 2 for 2 with a home run, a single, and a walk. Nobody out. First pitch to Swindle Heath is high, ball 1.
Oh,
That's in there for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. That's way inside, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. That comes back in for a called second strike. 2-2 now to Swindle Heath. That's low, full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. That's ripped but foul into right field. Had the distance for a home run, but just foul. That's ball 4. He misses the inside corner. So a walk for Swindle Heath. So 1 out with 1 out, and in steps Noah McLean.
all right, no 1 for 2, a single walk, Lex little pitch on fire, and that's it for Gasser Morris. They're going to bring in another pitcher we saw this last game, Randy Mann, the rattled Randy Mann. I don't understand this. He's is he even a pitcher? He normally plays second base. I didn't even know you could do that. Throws right, throws a forefinger, the changeup. He's out of position, but I guess they have no options. This should be interesting. I've never seen this before, Pete.
Me neither.
Randy Mann,
He's out of position.
as Dozier plays second base, is throwing to Noah McLean of all people. The 1 on, first one outside, first one high up, ball 2, 2-0. I don't know what is going on. There's one liner, but that's straight into the glove of Marsha Brown for the second out.
Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it, Tom.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 12, Ray Bellamy.
Ray Bellamy, the third baseman, is 2 for 3 with a home run, a single, and 4 RBIs. Wow. 2 hard hit balls today, but right at Marsha Brown in right field. That's a bloop single into left field. Dolph Stink will get it and throw it in. Runners at first and second now with 2 outs, and in steps Kenny Bernal.
Ken Bernal, 1 for 3 with a single. They got runners at first and second, 2 outs, pressure up, and a second baseman throwing. Throws it in for a strike. Way to go there, Randy Mann. Would it be something if he got a K? That one's the dirt ball one. What a piece now. Inside misses ball 2, 2-1. I mean, he's not bad throwing for someone who's not a pitcher, really. Outside ball 3-3-1. Now he's got to throw to him. To Kenny Bernal. There it is, liner right into the glove. It just fouled for the
You
third
gotta
out.
be freaking kidding me. Come on. All 3 of my hits, really hard, but right to people. Down, going into the bottom of the 6th, still tied 6-6. Knox Oxenstocks in 0 for 2. Just foul 1 for 2 with a home run. Chip Duffers 0 for 2. Bradwick at 72 pitches with 4 strikeouts. I really hit the ball hard twice. Knox Oxenstocks, though, I'm pitching.
We couldn't get a run. We couldn't get a run against the second baseman throwing, Pete. That's how bad we are at offense. All right, Lad Bradwick going to tee up here. First pitch off the dirt. Nice cricket pitch. Ball 1, 1 to the count. Pressure up, bottom of the 6th. Tie ball game. with these two teams. Slider makes it in for strike. One apiece now to Knox, Oxen, Soxen. Great contact hitter. Hard one on the ground. Hector Clements going to pick that up. Take 4 or 5 steps to the bag. The first out. And now it's the third baseman. Like the man said, it's just foul. She's 1 for 2 on the day. And we're hoping to make her 1 for 3. First pitch, wind up toss. Anticipated it. That's in the right field. Linehan's going to grab that and throw it in. That's a clean single by just foul. And that's going to bring in Chip Duffers 0 for 2 on the day. First pitch, Prayer. Great contact hitter. Fast runner at first base. No outs, pressure climbing up. Foul ball, third base line. 0-1 the count to second baseman. Here goes the runner. Nope, doesn't go. Pop up behind the plate. Ken Bernal's back. He's going to grab that in the dirt, Pete, for 2 outs. That was fortunate. And now it's Super Sampson, 1 for 2 with a single. Consistent batter, good contact, not great power. 79th pitch by Bradwick. Got a fast runner at first. Doesn't go inside, ball 1-1 on the count. Bradwick looking a little tired so far. There's one on the ground to No McLean. He's going to get the easy pitch over to first base, close outside, Pete.
Yep, we're going to head into the top of the 7th. Still knotted at 6. Kid Paul 2 for 3. Corbin Hirta 1 for 3 with a strikeout, and Hector Clements 0 for 3 with 3 Ks. Randy Mann 9 pitches, giving up 1 hit. He's got no ERA because he's a second baseman, y'all. If they beat us with a second baseman, I'm going to be bad. I'm going to be mad. Kid Paul, the center fielder, 2 for 3 with 2 singles. All right, that's going to be the end of Randy Mann. He actually didn't look too bad. They're going to bring in Dominic Adams, who's a B-ranked relief pitcher. Dominic Adams has about average velocity, average junk, and poor accuracy. He is neutral and fit with a 2.7 ERA, a 1.27 whip, 9 strikeouts on the season. He falls behind. He's well rested, but not completely rested. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and a curveball. So Dominic Adams taking over duties on the pitcher's mound in the 7th. A shot, the first one roller, a ground ball into center field for a leadoff single. So 1 out with no outs. And in steps Corbin Huerta.
Corbin Huerta, 1 for 3. Maybe they just needed to warm up this Dominic Adams. He didn't go to the bullpen. That's why they had the second baseman going. 1 pitch, 1 on. That one misses outside ball, 1-1 count. Pressure up now. Top of the 7th, tie ball game. Reaches out, hits that one. It went to left field. That got past a reaching Rodney Park, Pete. Now we got 2 on with no outs. Let's make something happen here, huh?
Yes, definitely. Oh, and Hector Clements so mad at his performance. Tense but fit. He's 0 for 3 with 3 Ks. If somebody wanted to change him out, I was going to say, I appreciate the show at the plate, but you have not hit well all day today.
Yeah,
so.
Let's see here. I want to get a good hitter. Let's see.
All right. Dominic Adams has thrown 3 pitches. He's got runners at first and second with no outs. Hector Clements, who's playing first base tonight for the Ramblers, looks like he's going to take a seat. They're going to be bringing in Buck Daniel. Buck Daniel will be pinch hitting. He has average power, average ability to connect, a little bit better than average speed. He's neutral and fit, hitting .479 on the season. 3 home runs, 11 RBIs. One of those home runs and 4 of those RBIs came off a grand slam. The young man with his first grand slam of his career. He's got bad jumps though, and he's an off-speed hitter. He bats left. The bad jumps, he has decreased running speed while attempting to steal a base, and the off-speed hitter, swing power and contact improves when swinging at a curveball, slider, changeup, spitball, or fork pitch. So there you go. The more you know. He's an off-speed hitter. So the first pitch, and he bunts down the third base line, and it looks like everybody's going to wind up being safe. So he bunts a single. Bases loaded. Are there any outs? Linda Hand steps in.
No, I was just hoping to advance 2 runners, get 2 in position, but now we got bases loaded with no outs, and Linda Hand is at the plate. She did well in the last one. First is a high ball, 1-1 on the count. This is a tough situation for Dominic Adams. 6 pitch coming right here. Outside corner misses ball 2-0. He's got to throw to her. There it is, liner into center field, Pete. And okay, he's going to get 1 run in to make it 7-6. At least we get a lead there.
Yes, and the bases are still loaded with no outs. In steps Enoch Hugh, the second baseman. He's neutral and fit. 0 for 2 so far today. Enoch Hugh with the bases loaded. Dominic Adams falls behind. First pitch is way outside, ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. There's a shot. That's going to be out to center field. And the catch is made in center field, but the runner from third tags up and he'll score, making it 8-6. Runners now at first and second with 2 outs, or 1 out. Swindle Heath steps in.
All right, Swindle just got 1 out with 2 on. Pressure still up. Ramblers taking 2 on there. First one in the dirt. 1-0 the count. Oh, home run would be great here, wouldn't it? Inside, jams him up, fouls it off left, first, third baseline. 1 apiece now. Inside, doesn't chase again. Good patience. 2-1. Here it comes. Oh, misses ball 3. 3-1 hitter's pitch to a crazy good hitter. Big Heck kicking in. Inside, good patience. Way to not swing, and they walk up Pete. The bases loaded again.
And in steps the on-fire Noah McLean. He's 1 for 3 with a single and a walk today. Favors that low pitch. Bases loaded, 1 out. Noah McLean takes that one right back up the middle into center field. And another run will score, making it 9-6. And the bases are still loaded. In steps Spray Bellamy.
All right, Spray 3 for 4 with a home run and something else. Pressure through the roof. It's another 3-run lead. First one ever strike, 0 the count. This is the 3rd time we've taken a 3-run lead, Pete. That one's ball 1 apiece now. Pressure still up. That one also ball 2-1. Tough. He's got to throw to a crazy good hitter. Ball 3-3 a hitter's pitch with the bases loaded. Here it comes. Oh, late swing. It's going to be a liner into right field, and it's going to be another single. Pete Marcia throws it in, and we've made a 4-run lead. I think we're pulling away.
I think so. Bases still loaded with 1 out. Kenny Bernal, the catcher, comes in. 1 for 4 with a single tonight. Bases still juiced, only 1 out. First pitch to Bernal is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's ripped foul along the third baseline. Bernal now in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. That's inside, ball 1. 1-2. That's lifted into the air.
Yes!
And it's a grand slam home run. It hits the top of the fence. Kenny Bernal is to left field, 347 feet. It's his 2nd home run and 10th RBI of the season. And the Ramblers go up 14-6. And in steps Kid Paul.
Oh,
that was very much like the Spray Bellamy home run that just kind of got over the wall.
Barely
Dominic
cleared, and it's a grand slam from my boy, Kenny.
Yep. Dominic Adams is going to get taken out here. He's got racked here. They're going to bring in Holder Close, the B-plus ranked starting pitcher, relief pitcher. He's tense but fit. He's got he's got poor velocity, less than average junk, and about average accuracy. He's, as I said, tense but fit. He's got a 6.75 ERA. A 1.79 whip, 14 strikeouts. He's known as a pick officer with an elite curveball. He throws the 4-seam fastball, the 2-seam fastball, the slider, and the curveball. He's only about moderately rested. So he's been used recently, that pick officer, while pitching opposing base runners off for decreased running speed when attempting to steal a base, and the elite curveball increased break when pitching a curveball. So
yeah, well, it's damage control here for Atlanta. First one misses for a ball. They got 6 runs, and they're 8 runs down. That one makes it in for a strike. We now 1 apiece. Top of the 7th, 14-6 Ramblers. There's one to left field. It's going deep. Is it deep enough? No, waving it back at the wall. Off the wall. Dolph Stake picks it up and throws it in quickly, and it's a clean single. I thought that was going to go out, Pete.
I did too. That high wall out there. Corbin Huerta, the designated hitter, 2 for 4 with 2 singles and an RBI. Runner at first base with 1 out. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's in the dirt. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out.
Got him.
He's gonna get thrown out by a mile.
Yep.
Never got a good jump. Well, he's a pick officer. I should have known that. Fly ball into right field. Marsha Brown is there. She makes the catch for the 3rd out. So there was a failed steal attempt, got thrown out trying to steal 2nd, and then the fly out for the 3rd out. So we're going into the bottom of the 7th. It's now Ramblers 14, Wildcats 6. Rodney Park, Dolph Stake, and Marsha Brown going to come up against Lad Bradwick. Rodney Park 0 for 3 with 2 Ks. Lad Bradwick at 80 pitches. He's neutral and fit. He's got a 4.07 ERA, 1.19 WHIP with 21 strikeouts. That's going to be the end of Lad Bradwick. He's going to take a seat. Jada Testa, the B-plus ranked relief pitcher, will come in. She's got about better than about average, better than average velocity, less than average accuracy. Sorry. Okay, Pete, relax. Lad Bradwick's gonna take a seat. Jada Testa's gonna come in. The B-plus ranked relief pitcher has better than average velocity, less than average junk, and better than average accuracy. She is neutral and fit. She's got a 7.11 ERA, a 1.50 WHIP, 17 Ks on the season. She's got an elite changeup, and she's a clutch pitcher. She is almost fully rested. She throws the four-seam fastball, that elite changeup, and a curveball.
See, I knew you could do it.
I was going to say, sometimes I get going faster than I'm thinking. The elite changeup, decreased pitch speed and increased break when pitching the changeup. There's a shot. That's a ground ball into center field. Kid Paul will pick it up and throw it in. So a leadoff single for Rodney Park. Dolph Stake steps in, the left fielder. He's 2 for 3 with a triple, a single, and an RBI. So 1 out with no outs, and clutch means +5 to all skills. That's fouled off. When pressure is high, the effect is doubled when pressure is extreme. So 1 on with no outs, strike 1, swing and a miss, strike 2. Dolph Stake now behind in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Throw over to first, and Park is back. So Park with some speed on first base. No balls, 2 strikes.
Inside.
That one missed low, ball 1. 1-2 to Dolph Stake, the Wildcat left fielder. That one's a broken bat foul into the dugout along the first baseline. Look out, 1-2. That one's fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He'll get another pitch. Testa throwing her eighth. She steps off the rubber, and the runner is back. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's fouled off. Making Testa throw some pitches here.
No, that's
Yeah,
outside.
Just missed the outside corner, ball 2. That evens the count, 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Down goes Dolph Stake. So 1 on with 1 out. In steps Marsha Brown, the right fielder. She's 1 for 3 with a single and an RBI. Injury to Dolph Stake. He's got a meniscus tear.
Oh, that sounds
So-
awful.
For all you youngsters out there, that's why you don't complain that much when you get struck out.
Yeah.
He threw that bat and tore his meniscus. First
Right.
pitch to Marsha Brown is in there for a strike.
Get up,
and that's
get
a,
it. Oh,
and he missed it. A
tried.
dive. He attempted the dive, but he didn't make it. He was able to recover, though, and prevent anybody from scoring. But that winds up being a double for Marsha Brown. So runner at second and third with 1 out. In steps Dash Stevens. I didn't see what Stevens is on the day. 1 out, 2 on, 1 out. First pitch to Stevens is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. Dash Stevens is the Wildcat designated hitter today. That one's high, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Big out here. That one's fouled off. And now Stevens is behind the count, 1-2. Testa delivers. Swing and a miss, strike 3. A big K for Jada Testa. So now 2 outs with 2 on. And in steps Hercules Bentley, the first baseman. He's tense but fit. He's 1 for 3 with a single today. So 2 out with 2 on. Jada Testa up against Hercules Bentley. Testa throwing her 17th pitch.
all right. Let's see here. Uh-oh.
Here's a shot, and that's
bomb.
going
It's
into
gone. Those stands.
right center field. And it's a 3-run shot. It traveled 427 feet. That's his 2nd home run and 8th RBI of the season. Hercules Bentley got all of that one. I don't understand. Okay, knocks Oxen, the catcher. Is 0 for 3 today with an RBI. So the Wildcats put 3 on the board, make it 14-9. I'm all over the place, folks.
Ball low.
That's low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Poor Testa. Her ERA has jumped up to an 8.78, and she is tense now. That's popped up. The first baseman is there, and he'll make the catch for the 3rd out. So Buck Daniels now playing first base. So we're heading into the top of the 8th. Buck Daniel, 1 for 1. Linda Hand, 2 for 4. And Enoch Hugh, 0 for 2 with a strikeout. We're going into the top of the 8th. Ramblers 14, Wildcats 9. What is wrong with me tonight? Buck Daniel, the first baseman, is neutral and fit. He's 1 for 1 with a single, a bunted single.
All right, first pitch to Buck. Misses for ball. We'll know the count. We give it up 9 runs, and somehow we still have a 5-run lead. There's foul back behind the plate. We're even at 1 apiece. Top of the 8th. We still not done yet. That's past the mound. Chip Duffers runs over, grabs a nice play by Chip to get that first out.
Right fielder, number 63.
In steps Linda Hand, the right fielder. She's neutral and fit. 2 for 4 with 2 singles and an RBI. Top of the 8th. Nobody on. 1 out. That one's outside. Ball 1. Low. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. There's a shot to straightaway center field. Is it got enough? I think it does.
Yeah,
it's out
yes.
of here. Linda Hand with her first home run of the season to straightaway center field. That one traveled 388 feet. Her first home run and 4th RBI of the season, and that'll make it 15-9 Ramblers, and in steps Enoch Hugh.
All right, Linda. I told you, Pete. 15-9. Pete J is considering taking out Enoch Hugh for some reason, even though we got a 6-run lead. I don't know who we're going to use to play second after that. I guess, well, oh no, he just needed a break. Just got a drink of water. Okay, there it is. Right into center field deep. It's going to be back-to-back. No, it's caught at the warning track for the second out, Pete.
Yep. Swindle Heath steps in the left field. He's locked in and fit. 2 for 2, a home run, a single, 3 walks, and an RBI. He got walked 3 times today, Tommy.
Want me to show you how to do it?
Please do. Please do. First pitch is in there for called strike. That one's low. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a shot into the gap in left center. That's going all the way back to the wall. And Swindle Heath is going to try and push this to a double.
No.
And he's in there. He is in there with a double. So 1 on with 2 outs, and in steps No McLean.
All right, no. Wow. Beth Constance coming in again. We saw her in that last game as well. Hold her closest out. They're going through everybody. Beth, no, mostly for velocity, good junk and accuracy as well. She got 3.18 ERA and 0.53 whip, 6K. She didn't pitch much last night or that last game, so she's well rested. Throws a 4-finger, mixes it up with the changeup. It's coming at the top of the 8th here to throw to an on-fire No McLean. Wow! Holy crap, he almost killed somebody on the first baseline. Foul ball. That's the third baseline. Off the ground, just foul, picks it up. Those are the first. Cleans out the side, Pete.
Yep. So we're going into the bottom of the 8th. Ramblers 15, Wildcats 9. Just foul 2 for 3 with a home run. Chip Duffers 0 for 3, and Super Samson 1 for 3. Tested through 19 pitches, racked up 2 strikeouts, and gave up 3 hits. Her ERA jumped up to an 8.56.
Jessica Fowl, 2 for 3 with a home run, a single, 2 RBIs, 394 on the season. 9 runs the Wildcats have. We couldn't hold them to less than 9 runs in both games. First pitch high and in, ball 1. Lucky for us, we scored 15. And we're still out in front by 6. Spray Bellamy's going to run over, grab that on his right, throw to his left, get the first out. 2 pitches, 1 out, good pace. Chip Duffers, 0 for 3. Wow. He's hitting 315, though, no home runs. He's still not tense. But first pitch prayer, great contact hitter. She goes right at him. He fouls that back off third baseline. His own dugout, 0-1 the count. Out, misses way outside, ball 1. He was up 1 apiece now. 24th pitch by Jada Tessa coming up run now. Reaches up, fouls that rising fastball, first base line, 1-2. 25th pitch, the clutch pitcher on the ground, straight to No McLean. He's going to pick that up. Not even a pump throw. This was the first. Chip Duffers upset, bringing in Super Samson. Supersized Samson, man. 1 for 3 the single. Consistent batter, 288, no home runs, 7 RBIs. Good contact hitter, not great at power. Jada Testa winds up, throws it. Breaker misses inside, ball 1-1-0 the count. The center fielder for Atlanta. That rising fastball misses 2-0 to Super Samson. She thinks about it, winds up, tosses. Breaker misses inside, 3-0. She's having a hard time finding that strike zone. She's going to give him a base. Looking for a 20th K, actually. There's one on the ground. No McLean's going to run that up, pick it barehanded, throw it to first, and get the fast runner. Beat 3 up, 3 down.
Yes, sir. We're going to head into the top of the 9th. It is Ramblers 15 runs on 21 hits with an error. Wildcats 9 runs on 12 hits. Spray Bellamy 4 for 5 with a home run. Ken Burnell 2 for 5 with a home run and a strikeout. Kid Paul 4 for 5
The third baseman,
Beth Constance has thrown some pitches. Spray Bellamy, 4 for 5, a home run, 3 singles, 5 RBIs tonight. What an offensive explosion. Beth Constance only threw 2 pitches in her appearance in the 8th. There's a hard ground ball up the middle into center field. So the leadoff batter is on. 1 on with no outs in the top of the 9th.
5 for 6. Ken Bernal, 2 for 5 with a home run, a single, 4 RBIs. That home run was a grand slam, and he wants more. Got a fast runner at first base. She looked at him. First pitch, late swing, fouled back off the net. 0 on the count. Second pitch outside, ball 1. 1 apiece now. She wants him to go. That went inside corner, fouled back off the wall. 1 and 2. There he goes. It's a hit and run. It's in the right center field. It's going to be caught by Marsha Brown for the first out. He's got to come all the way back.
Dag nabbit. 1 out, 1 on. Kid Paul, the center fielder, steps in. He's 4 for 5 with 4 singles tonight. Runner at first. First pitch is fouled off. Strike 1.
Ooh, wow.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Oh, wow. That was a big save. He took off early.
He did. Stolen base for the, I don't know who's at first. Spray Bellamy. There's a lift.
Oh, they got the double play.
They got it anyway. And yeah, bad base running again for Pete. We're going into the bottom of the 9th. Ramblers 15, Wildcats 9. Rodney Park 1 for 4 with a strikeout. Dolph Stake 2 for 4 with a triple and a strikeout. Marsha Brown 2 for 4 with a double. Jada Testa, I stole the base to get out of the double play, and then I cheated one too far to the third base and got picked off. Gosh darn it. Bottom of the 9th, Jada Testa's just got to close it out here. She's going to throw her 30th pitch to Rodney Park, the shortstop. First pitch is a roller to Enoch Hugh. He'll pick it up, make the throw to first for the first out. 1 up, 1 down, and then steps Dolph Stake. Dolph Stake, the left fielder's 2 for 4 with a triple, a single, and an RBI. He's got power and contact versus right-handed pitching.
He does know.
He gets +5 in both categories. First pitch is low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes.
Come on.
That's outside, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. That's in there for called strike. 2 and 1 now to Dolph Stake. The Wildcat left fielder, he takes that pitch for another called second strike. That'll even the count. 2 and 2. There's a shot into center field. That'll fall in front of Kid Paul for a clean single. So 1 on with 1 out. In the bottom of the 9th, Marsha Brown stepping in. The right fielder is 2 for 4 with a double, a single, and an RBI.
All right.
1 on, 1 out. Bottom of the 9th. Ramblers up by 6. First pitch to Brown is low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Throw to first, and Dolph Stake is back. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out.
Oh, it's gone.
There's a shot. Marsha Brown has left the building.
Deck.
That's the upper deck shot for Marsha Brown. That'll put 2 more on the board for the Wildcats. That traveled 459 feet, her 3rd home run, 13th RBI of the season. That'll make it 15 to 11 Ramblers, and Dash Stevens steps into designated hitter. He's tense but fit. 2 for 4 with 2 singles and an RBI. 1 out, nobody on. The clutch pitcher is in effect. First pitch is in there for called strike. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. That one's high, ball 1. That was anticipated by Dash Stevens, but he let it go. He fouls that one off. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Jada Testa. There's a roller to first base, and Buck Daniel will step on the bag for the second out. 2 outs, and then steps Hercules Bentley, the first baseman. He's 2 for 4 with a home run and a single. Jada Testa is really hurting now, and she is tense. Ramblers with a 4-run lead. First pitch to Bentley's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. That one's fouled straight back, and now she's got Bentley in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Big pitch here. He got enough of it to push it foul. He'll get another pitch. No balls, 2 strikes.
Ball one.
That's high. Ball 1. 1-2 now to Hercules Bentley.
That's low.
That's low. Ball 2. That evens the count up now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. There's a roller to No McLean. He's going to pick it up. Double pump, make the throw to third, and that'll end the game, Tommy G.
Yes.
Ramblers win. Ramblers win.
Wow. Well, we needed a win. We needed to score big. We did both of those things, but at the same time, look at that, man. We gave up 11 runs. What did we give up? 9 in the first game?
I think so.
Yeah, 9 in the first game, 11 in the second game. We did not play defense against this team. Luckily, that we scored 15. So Ramblers get 3 of the first 3-run lead of the game. Wildcats come back, get 3 in the second, tie it right back up. Ramblers get 2 more in the third, add 1 more in the fourth to take their second 3-run lead of the game. Wildcats come right back, get 3 in the fifth. Again, and the seventh, we finally get 8. But for the third inning of the game, the bottom of the seventh inning, Wildcats get 3 more runs. They had 3 innings where they scored 3 runs. We get 1 more in the 8th to push it even further ahead. They get 2 more in the 9th. Ramblers end up getting 15 runs on 22 hits with an error. The Wildcats get 11 runs on 14 hits. Batting, Swindle Heath goes 3 for 3 with 3 runs, a home run, an RBI, 3 walks. Unbelievable. No McLean, 2 for 5 with 2 runs, an RBI, and a walk. Spray Bellamy. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I was in the crowd went quiet. Spray Bellamy went quiet for this stat. 3 for 6. Hold on a second. Let me turn this thing on. Okay. Spray Bellamy goes 3 for 6. I'm sorry. 5 for 6 with 3 runs, a home run, 5 RBIs. Kenny Bernal, I'm sorry, the audio messed me up so big. I don't know why they got quiet. Nicky back. Kenny Bernal goes 2 for 6 with a run, 1 home run. It's a grand slam. He gets 4 RBIs and strikes out once. Kid Paul, 4 for 6 with a run. Corbin Huerta goes 2 for 5 with a run and an RBI with a strikeout. You get a drink of water. Hector Clements, the only real letdown. Well, not the only way. He goes 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Horrible day for Hector Clements. Buck Daniel comes into sub. He goes 1 for 2 with a run. Linda Hand, 3 for 5 with 3 runs, a home run, and 2 RBIs. And Enoch Hugh, also a very bad showing, 0 for 3, but with an RBI and a strikeout.
Yeah, and for the Wildcats, Rodney Park goes 1 for 5, scored a run, struck out once. Dolph State goes 3 for 5, scores 2 runs, picks up an RBI, and he struck out once as well. Marsha Brown goes 3 for 5. She scored 3 runs, hits a home run, picks up 3 RBIs. Dash Stevens, he goes 2 for 5, scored a run, picks up an RBI, and struck out twice. Hercules Bentley goes 2 for 5, scores 2 runs, picks up a home run, 3 RBIs, and struck out twice. Knox Oxensoxen, 0 for 4 with an RBI. Jess Fowl goes 2 for 4, scored a run, picked up a home run, and picked up 2 RBIs. Chip Duffers, 0 for 4 on the day. Super Sampson had a really quiet day. Don't remember calling his name that much. Super Sampson 1 for 4. He did score a run.
For pitching, it is Lad Bradwick gets the win. All right, so he evens his record. He goes 6 innings, gives up 9 hits, 5 earned runs, 4 strikeouts, the home run. Not always the best showing, but that helps. Like I said, helps his ERA, brings his record to 2.2. Jada Testa comes in and earns a save. She throws 3 innings, gives up 5 hits, 5 earned runs, which is also not great. 2 strikeouts, gives up 2 home runs. Her ERA climbs up to an 8.62, but now her record's 2-0-2 on the season.
And for the Wildcats, Slip Sauder came in, only lasted 3 2/3 innings, gave up 9 hits, 6 earned runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, 2 home runs. His ERA jumps up to a 3.30. His record remains 2 wins and 1 loss. Gasser Morris pitched an inning and 2/3, and he gave up 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. His ERA is at a 2.49. His record remains no wins, 1 loss, 1 save. Randy Mann pitched 2/3 of an inning. And he gives up 1 hit, and he's got no ERA because he's a second baseman. Adams came in. I can't remember her.
Pretty good showing for Randy Mann.
Yeah, not bad. She'll get Adams will get the loss. Only pitched a third of an inning, gave up 7 hits, 8 earned runs, 1 walk, and 1 home run. And they'll leave with a 7.90 ERA. Their record will fall to 1 win, 1 loss, and no saves. Holder Close came in, pitched an inning in the third. He gave up 3 hits, 1 earned run, 1 home run. His ERA is at a 6.75 with a record of 1 win, 2 losses, no saves. And then Beth Constance pitched an inning in the third, gave up 1 hit. Her ERA is at 2.57, and her record remains 1 win, no losses, and 2 saves. 3 stars of the game, Spray Bellamy, good old number 12, the A- ranked third baseman, first baseman, really got the scoring started with that 3-run shot in the first inning. Mm-hmm. He went 5 for 6 with a home run, 5 RBIs, 3 runs, and stole 2 bases.
Wow. Great afternoon. Spray really wanted to win this one. Swindle Heath gets the second star of the game, number 17, A- ranked left fielder. Goes 3 for 3 with a home run, a double, an RBI, and scores 3 runs himself.
And then last but not least, the only Wildcat to make the list, the A-ranked right fielder, outfielder, Marsha Brown. She went 3 for 5 with a home run, a double, 3 RBIs, and scored 3 runs. Gamer stats, Tommy G with 11 hits, 3 home runs, 8 RBIs, 1 great catch, 1 stolen base, 5 strikeouts for a contribution of 53%. PJ with 11 hits, 1 home run, 7 RBIs, 2 great catches, 1 stolen base, 1 strikeout for a contribution of 47%.
All right, good production. Well, we really wanted to win there, and we got it. Well done, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, that was a good one. And again, it forces that third and final game of the series back home here in Dallas. So that's good for us.
Now we got to give a bump in loyalty, happiness to one of our players, Spray or Evan. I think Evan probably because he's an 80.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to give a bump to Evan Montez. He goes from 80 to 96. He's super happy. That works for us.
Yes,
all
sir.
Right. That is great. All right. Well, then, all right. So we're going to... We thought this was difficult. We had a real hard time against the worst team in our division, and now we're going to go on the road to Baltimore to play the best team in our conference. Oh, I'm going to bring my antacid. I'm going to pack my antacid and some aspirin. That's going to be rough, my friend. Let's see here.
We owe them a big beat down. So
yes.
Tobias Glover. The last time we played them and they beat us so badly, 19-4. Yeah. Tobias Glover was on the mound. So I'm hoping that we're going to get a better output with Mitch Berry. They're going to see a different Rambler team, I think.
Yep. Yeah, we got Mitch Berry facing off against Cardenas. And then we're back home in Texas. That'll be nice if we come back to get Toby Glover versus Benetti at the Buzzards. And then we go back on the road again up to Tacoma. Beefy's going to face Herbivore Zoloff Slackoff. And then back home again against the Moonstars. It's going to be Lad Bradwick against Alicia Woodrow. And then we're on the road again for a 3-game stint. West Coast, East Coast, West Coast, home, just crazy. Get those flyer miles. Anyway, I was gonna say there's been a little bit of news. Kid Paul hasn't been eating as much protein lately, and his power goes down 1 from a 75 to a 74.
Okay. Trisha Lee gets signed on to the Moonstars, Tommy, to replace Raffy Slaps. Raffy Slaps was a C-ranked 29-year-old third baseman infielder who was making $3,600,000. They're going to bring in Trisha Lee, who is a B-ranked 36-year-old third baseman. First baseman, they gain on contact and fielding and arm, but they lose just a little bit on power. And they're going to pay her $4 million to finish out the season with the Moonstars.
Yeah, they gained big on contact. She's a really good hitter. That's big for her. The Moonstars also signed Khaleesi Klein, replacing Clubber Buff. Interesting. Clubber Buff, C-plus ranked catcher, 30-year-old little hack. I've known him for many seasons. Known mostly for his power. He had good power, but he also has he has better than average arm. He's making $5.1 million a year to catch behind the plate for the Moonstars. Instead, they pick up the B- ranked 36-year-old shortstop second basewoman. who's known mostly for fielding. Great fielder at shortstop, 90, with a good arm at 59. But they mostly gain in the fielding. So it's a defensive move. She's going to make $3.9 million a year to wear the moon on her jersey. All right, so that's going to. I guess we'll close it up there because we're at an hour and 24 minutes. Again, these games always go so long, but yeah. So thanks for catching this one for us. Finally got a win. After a couple losses, it's nice to see a win. I don't know how many people would keep tuning back in if we kept losing, but thanks for watching us here, folks. And join us in Baltimore at Peril Point for something.
Yeah, we owe them. We owe them big. So we got to bring this offense with us when we head to Peril Point. But we're
gonna get all geared up.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, folks. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time. This is Tommy G.
And this is Pete J. And we're saying, get out of here.